The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Beck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Beck. And he finds Howard complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend. 2nd
down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun. Beck. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
On the ready.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun. Beck. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Push him back.
On 1st down, Beck. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by Howard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Operating from the gun. Beck. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The play fake. Now Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's got Smith here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Going left side, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They go play action. Young. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Corey Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Bucs on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Beck. Going up top for Miller. He's got a man. Complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. It's Young off play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Devin White in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He's going to go for it. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Flushed out right. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Off play action. Beck. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Breshad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just One last drive here for Pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Young. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. At their own 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Match box, look now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. At the 20-yard line. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.